Krishna, Hare
This meeting is being recorded.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So Devi, you wanted to sing Krishna Nayana, wonderful. It was so nice. So Devi, you can also sing. And then Shriyan also said he wants to sing. After you, he can go. Go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mataji, actually I don't learn Sangeetam, so it might be not so well, but thank you, Mataji.
So Devi, wonderful. Shriyan, please go ahead and sing.
Yes, Mataji.
Thank you, Shriyan. It's 6:25. We will start the presentation now. After the presentation, you all can, if you all wanted to sing, we have time. If you have a time, we can do that. Now we will start the presentation for today. Okay. So welcome to the Govinda class. Today we have a special day because it's not our regular class. We have our Krishna Nayana, who is going to present on 7 main temples of Vrindavan, Sapta Devalaya. Then her introduction is here. She is 9 years old and she lives in Detroit. She is interested in art and singing. She loves to take care of her home deities, Jagannath, Baladev, and Subhadra. She loves to read stories and pastimes of Krishna and Mahabharat. She enjoys joining Bhakti Sangha and loves all the teachers. And we also love Krishna Naina. She is such a very active kid in the call, and she does answers very nicely to teacher, and she does all the activities and post in the group. And she is very, very sweet though. And today I now hand over to Krishna Naina for the presentation. Krishna Naina, you can share your screen.
Can you see my screen, Mataji? Everyone?
Yes, yes.
So my topic is Sapta Devalaya, the 7 main temples of Vrindavan. Namavam Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Pasyacha Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So now let's get started. Radha Madan Mohan Mandir. So after Sri Krishna had left on this world, his grandson Vajranabha installed different deities in Vrindavan about 5,000 years ago. So these deities got lost by the passage of time, and before they were found by a close associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who was Sri Advaita Acharya. And Advaita Acharya gave the deities to a Brahmin named Purushottam Chaube. And the Brahmin, he worshipped the Lord exactly like a parent who would serve his small child. So once when Sanatan Goswami was doing his Madhukari, when Madan Mohan, who was playing with small little boys, came up to him saying, I want to go with you. Little boy, why do you want to go with me? Asked Sanatan Goswami. And then Madan Mohan replied, I want to stay with you. But if you go with me, what will you eat? What do you eat? Only some dry chapatis and hard rice. Then I'll also eat that, Baba. But even then, you should stay with your mother and father. But Baba, I want to stay with you. So, making the boy understand his wishes, Sanatan Goswami sent him home. That night, Madan Mohan appeared in his dream and revealed his true identity. He said that he wanted to be worshipped by him. So, the next day, Sri Madan Mohan arrived and Sanatan Goswami started worshipping him in his humble way. It so happened on that very same day, a wealthy merchant named Ramdas Kapoor from Punjab, who was taking large boats filled with salt and other items down the Yamuna River to Agra for business. His boat got stuck on a sandbar nearby Sanatan Goswami's kutir. So the merchant asked Sanatan Goswami to free his boat. Sanatan Goswami advised him to pray to Madan Mohan, and sure enough, his boat was freed. Deeply grateful, the merchant, after returning from Agra, having earned a large profit from his trade, surrendered it all and built a fabulous temple for Sri Madan Mohan. On that very same hillock, which Sanatan Goswami used to perform his bhajana, and the temple is 60 feet high and the first temple constructed in Vrindavan, and it opened in 1580. But unfortunately, the evil Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb attacked the temple in 1670, and in order to safeguard the deities, they were sent to Jaipur and then later Karoli, where they're still being worshipped with devotion. Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan Ki Jai. So now next is Radha Govinda Dev Mandir. Srila Rupa and Srila Sanatana Goswami was sent by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Vrindavan, which was at that time nothing more than a dense jungle, to fulfill 4 orders. Number 1, uncovering Lord Krishna's pastimes, installing deities, writing Bhakti Sastras, and propagating the rules of Bhakti Yoga. Once, Srila Rupa Goswami was feeling disappointed since he was unable to locate the deity of Sri Govindadev. Even after searching for months, so he sat by the banks of Yamuna and started shedding tears of separation. Suddenly, a very beautiful boy, who was Sri Krishna himself disguised in this form, came to Sri Rupa and said, "Swamiji, please come with me." Then the boy brought him to the hill called Gomatila and explained, "Every day, a cow comes on top of this hill and pours down her milk here. There seems to be some mysterious thing here." Rupa was positive that Sri Govindadev must be within the earth here. So he called the villagers and they excavated the earth to reveal the divine form of Sri Govindadev. Thereafter, the Brahmanas performed the Abhishek of Sri Govindadev and installed the deities after Sri Rupa Goswami left this mortal world in 1564. Sri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami requested Raja Mansen, a minister of Emperor Akbar's court, to build a temple for Sri Govindadev. The king compiled, and with an active support from the devotees in Vrindavan and from Emperor Akbar, this beautiful temple was built and completed in 1590. Radha Gopinath Mandir. Appearance. Once a disciple of Gadadhara Pandit and associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Paramananda Bhattacharya experienced a dream in which Sri Gopinath came and said, "You'll find my beautiful form under the Vamsivata tree." So Paramananda Bhattacharya went and obtained the deities. Upon waking up later worship was given to Srila Madhu Pandit Goswami, another disciple of Gadadhara Pandit, who dedicated his life and soul for the pleasure of Sri Radha Gopinath. Under his guidance, the original temple of Radha Gopinath was built by the king of Bikaner, which was completed in 1632 before being destroyed again by the evil emperor Aurangzeb in 1670. In order to protect the deities, they were sent to Jaipur, where they're still being worshipped with love and affection. After Srila Madhu Pandit left this mortal world, his samadhi was built near his beloved Radha Gopinath. Radha Gopinath ki jai. So next, this one is about Radha Raman Mandir. In 1532, Sri Gopal Bhatta Goswami, an associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, came to Vrindavan on his order. He met Srila Rupa and Sanatana and quickly became friends and companions. He felt acute separation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Once, Mahaprabhu came in his dream and instructed him to bathe in the Kali Gandaki river in Nepal. As he was dipping his water pot in the river, he was surprised to see several Shaligram Shilas enter his pot. Gopal Bhatta Goswami was convinced that this must be the Lord's mercy. So he brought those 12 Shilas back to Vrindavan and started worshipping them. Once, during the time of Narasimha Chaturdasi, a businessman came to Gopal Bhatta Goswami and offered him several nice ornaments and dresses for the deities. But Gopal Bhatta Goswami denied, since he could not dress the round-shaped shaligrams with these clothes. But the businessman was insistent anyway, and left giving the clothes to him. Gopal Bhatta Goswami then prayed to the Supreme Lord in the mood of transcendental sadness. "Oh my Lord, you are very merciful and always fulfill desires of your devotees. I wish to serve you in your form, having arms and legs, and a blissful smile with lotus eyes. If I had a deity, then I would be able to dress him nicely with these ornaments." Praying thus in this way, he went to sleep. In the morning, upon waking up, after having bathe in the Yamuna, he uncovered his box to start puja for his shaligans. He was pleasantly surprised and ecstatic to see that a deity of Lord Krishna playing a flute had emerged from the Shilas. There were now only 11 Shilas, supremely radiant. The Goswamis and devotees of Vrajabhumi offered a grand abhishek for Radha Raman and installed them for worship, in a way which is still being done today. The Radha Raman temple has the highest standard of deity worship in Vrindavan. Shri Shri Radha Raman ki jai. Radha Gokulanandan Mandir. So there's actually 3 deities. So there's like Radha Vinoda, Radha Gokulanandan, and Radha Vijay Govinda. So we're going to be talking about all 3 of them in this. Appearance of Radha Vinoda. Once, when Srila Lokanatha Goswami, an associate of Lord Chaitanya, was living in Gandhiravan, one of the 12 important forests of Vrajabhumi, a Brahmana came to him and offered a bag to him as donation. Lokanatha Goswami was spellbound when he opened the bag to unveil the beautiful form of Sri Radha Vinoda. At that time, the deities came to him and told him that their name was Radha Vinoda. Later, he shifted to Vrindavan at the invitation of Rupa and Sanatana Goswami and continued serving the deities with love and devotion, and eventually constructed the temple for Radha Vinoda. Over time, this temple fell down and a new temple was constructed by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura. Now, its appearance of Radha Gokulanandan. Sri asked to give him the deities to Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, a powerful acharya in the Gaudiya Sampradaya. But when the Brahmachari tried to give the deities, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur refused, since he could not afford proper worship. That night, Sri Gokulanandana came in a separate dream to Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, assuring him that he himself will arrange everything for the worship and he need not worry. Afterwards, Srila Vishwananda accepted the worship. Later on, the deities of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu worshipped by Srila Narottama Das Thakur, a disciple of Srila Lokanatha Goswami, and Sri Radha Vijaya Govinda worshipped by Srila Baladeva Vidyabhusana, a Siksha disciple of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, and Govardhana Srila worshipped by Srila Raghunath Dasa Goswami came in to adorn the temple. Shri Shri Radha Gokulanandan ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Vinoda ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Vijay Govinda ki jai. Radha Damodar Mandir. Srila Jiva Goswami, one of the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan and disciple of Sri Rupa Goswami, used to assist his guru in his bhajan and his writings. After some time, Srila Jiva Goswami felt the desire of worshipping a most beautiful deity, but he did not reveal this to anyone. By the will of the Lord, Rupa Goswami came to know about Srila Jiva's desire. As Srila Rupa Goswami himself was very talented. He knows many languages. He was an expert in astrology. He could also paint and could carve deities. So he decided to carve a deity for his dear disciple, Sri Jiva Goswami. By the grace of the Lord, the most beautiful deity of Radha Damodar was manifested in the year of 1542. And later, a temple for the deities was built in 1670 when the evil Emperor Aurangzeb attacked Vrindavan. The deities were sent to Jaipur for protection, where they're still being present, and a replica of the deities were installed. However, it is claimed that the original deities did come back to Vrindavan in 1739. Apart from Sri Radha Damodar, also present Sri Radha Vrindavan Chandra, worshipped by Srila Krishna Dasa Kaviraja, who was the author of the famous book Chaitanya Charitamrita. Radha Madhav, worshipped by Srila Jayadeva Goswami, the poet of the famous Gita Govinda. Radha Chalchikan, worshipped by Srila Bhugarabha Goswami, a friend of the 6 Goswamis in Vrindavan, and a Govardhana Shila worshipped by Srila Sanatana Goswami, which was given by Lord Krishna himself, so that Sanatana could fulfill his vow of doing parikrama of Govardhana daily. It is said that performing 4 parikramas at this temple is equal to 1 Govardhana parikrama. So, Sri Radha Shyamsundar Mandir. Sri Dukhi Krishna Dasa was a student of Srila Jiva Goswami. He used to perform kirtan, chant his beads, and attend the morning program, and hear the discourses given by Srila Jiva and other Goswamis. Within his mind, he always thought that a service dear to Krishna would enhance his devotional service. When he told Srila Jiva Goswami about his desire, he obtained a sacred service of rooming the Seva Kunja, a place where Sri Krishna used to perform his amazing pastimes in every morning. After performing this service for about 12 years, once as Krishnadasa was brooming the place as usual, he found a glittering object placed near about him. Upon searching, he found that it was a gold ankle. But when he touched the ankle, he experienced a different feel, which made him realize that the object is not ordinary and that it must belong to Srimati Radhika, the sweetheart of Sri Krishna. So, as he was keeping the anklet, thinking that he would return it to the right person, Sri Lalita came in the guise of an old woman, claiming that her anklet was misplaced by her daughter. Krishnadasa refused to return the anklet since he felt sure that it could not belong to any ordinary person. Ultimately, he met Srimati Radharani in Golok Vrindavan and returned the anklet himself, with Radharani showering a lot of blessings. It was then Radharani manifested a beautiful deity of Shyamasundar from her heart and gave it to Shyamananda Prabhu. Radharani named him from Dukhi Krishna to Shyamananda. And it was then Sri Shyamananda Prabhu started worshipping his deities with his heart and soul. The Maharaj of Bharatpur, Rajasthan, later made him a magnificent temple for Radha Shyamsundar. Radha Shyamsundar ki jai. So that's the end of the class. And please correct me if I did any mistakes.
Okay, you can raise your hand in the realization.
Nayana's voice was breaking the whole time.
It was not to me. Maybe your internet.
This is happening when everyone else speaks. Let me check my internet.
Okay.
My
Can we
internet
start the realization? Okay, we can go one after the other to share our realizations, comments, questions.
Can I do it?
Mukund, please go ahead.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you, Krishna Nayana, for the very beautiful presentation. I really
Thank you.
So I really like the topic because it's a unique topic, because everyone picks topics that just come to their mind at any time. But your topic, I could really feel that that you thought about it for a long time, and then you got this very nice idea. So the topic was really nice, and it was pretty inspiring. And in the presentation itself, they had a nice simple design, so that you don't get distracted by design, but you only focus on the text and the information. And also the pictures of the deities, they were nice. I mean, obviously they'll be nice. And then yeah, so the presentation was good. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mukund.
Samskriti, go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Nayana. I like your presentation, and I've never heard of this topic, and you explained it really well.
Thank you, Samskriti.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Nayana. I loved your presentation very much. You talked about all the places, all the deities, all the temples. Thank you very much. I love the presentation and I never went to those places. That's a so beautiful presentation. I loved it. Thank you.
Thank you, Siddharthi.
Mokshit.
Hare Krishna, Krishna
You
Nayana.
after a long time, Mokshit. You've not been there every day, right? After a long time, you're joining, right?
Yeah, I had an exam. I was preparing for it.
Okay, welcome back. Hoping so that you join regularly. Go ahead with your realization.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Nayana. I love your presentation. I never seen this place before, and I love how you did each part like a heading, and you explained it step by step. I really liked it.
Thank you, Mokshit.
Okay. And Shreyan, go ahead.
Thank you, Krishna. The presentation was so good, and first of all, I liked it because whenever we think of a presentation, we're just like something we know, something we it's like pretty old. Like for example, for me, if I would do a presentation now, it would be still about Hanuman. Something we like, but something that's old and we've done before already. I've presented on Hanuman a billion times before, but I don't think you did. And even if you presented on like the 7 temples before, I don't think you presented this good, because anytime I see a presentation, it's just a story, and I like the way after each story you tell like Jai, the deity's name, and I also thought you were just gonna tell the names of the temples and like when it was if it was destroyed or not, and I never knew you were gonna tell the story. So I was really I was not like anything excited when I heard. Whenever I hear presentation, I'm not that excited, but when I actually hear it, I am. But this time, I was not that excited, and then when you started the presentation, I was so excited. I just wish it never ended. Because most of these I just knew, so I like to connect with them all the time, so I like it.
Thank you, Shreyan.
Isha, go ahead.
Hi Krishna, hi Krishna, and I really like your presentation and the seven temples, and there was so many deities and picture of it. Some I didn't even know about.
Thank you, Isha.
Okay, now we have Ojasvi. Go ahead, Ojasvi.
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Nayana. I really like your presentation. I especially like the stories you told us about like the deities and like how they were born. And it kept me really engaged and it was really interesting. Thank you.
Haribol, very nice. Ojasvi, thank you.
Thank you, Ojasvi.
So now it's my turn. Krishna Nayana, wonderful presentation. You did it very nicely, and all the 7 temples you have explained in detail. And as Mukund said, the pictures, you put the darshan of the temple deities. You explained what deities and how they look. It was so nice. And as everybody said, I never went to these temples. I hope and pray that one day I visit all these temples. But when you presented this, I was remembering summer camp 2 years back, right? We had a summer camp that Padmasaki Mataji did Vrindavan Parikrama. That time, I guess we have covered these temples. I remember that Mataji was talking about this. Very nicely presented Krishna Nayana, so neat and clear. What do you say? So calm. It's very nice to hear. You're not at all tense, and it is not like sometimes, we tend to read what is there on the PPT. It is like you're kind of reading a book. It was not like that. Yours was very nice, as if like you are narrating beautifully about the temple. So beautiful, Krishna Nayana. Very impressive. Vrinda wanted to share. Vrinda, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. I really love your presentation. It's very good, and then I like how the story is, and I forgot like how you like were saying if you're done after each story, you were saying something. What did she say?
No, she's saying the temple name, and she said Jai, right?
Jai what?
Jai to the temple. To the temple name, whatever the temple
What
is.
is the temple name?
There are 7 temples, she explained.
Okay. I have a question. What is the name like of your topic?
That is 7 temples of Vrindavan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, I'm asking for.
Yeah, you should know that. She already said about it. That's why I'm telling you. Okay? Say thank you, Arka.
Thank you, Krishna.
Thank you, Vrinda.
So, for a change, can we play a quiz on today's topic? Krishna Nayana will ask some questions and we will see how attentive you guys are in hearing today's topic. Let's start, Krishna Nayana. You can ask what was the first temple or so many. Easy you ask, okay? Don't put them on this spot. Easy you ask. We'll see how we are going to play this game. As Sriyan told that we'll play a game. So we'll play a game. Come on. You can raise your hand if you want to answer. You cannot just unmute and just shout like that. You have to raise and she will unmute you and then you have to answer. Come on, Krishna Nayana, let's start our quiz.
Okay, so what was the last temple I talked about?
Come on, raise hands.
It starts with the S. This might be a little.
Sri Radha Gopinath Temple.
No.
Radha Raman Temple?
It
starts with an S.
Shaman. Is it Sri Radha Sham Sundar Temple?
Correct.
Yeah.
That was right? Yes, correct.
Okay, going to the next question.
Okay, so when Durga Krishna, what did he find when he was doing like booming over there? What did he find?
He found Radha's anklet.
Correct. Okay, what else? In which year was it which the emperor destroyed like any temple? Like what was the year which he destroyed Radharam temple? What was the year?
Can I say this is Mukund?
Oh, okay. Okay, you can say.
I think it was 1570.
Oh, that's really close. Don't change the 70. What?
Oh, is it 1470?
No, go like one step ahead of what you just said. Like not 1500s or 1400s. What? Your voice is breaking up. What?
Was it 1571?
No, don't change the 70. Just change like the 15, like the hundreds, please.
1670.
Yeah, it's 1670. Okay, what?
And I
next?
think the emperor's name started with an A.
Yeah, it's a little hard to say. It's what was it? And I myself can't remember.
Like a Zeb or something.
Yeah, Rangazeb. I think that's what you call it. Yeah, that's what you call it. Okay. Does anyone remember what the merchant's name was?
You can give multiple choice A, B, C, D. They might guess it.
Or you can give.
Okay, I'll give another question. What was the third temple which I talked about? Like, what was the deity's name in the third temple which I talked about?
I think.
Radha Govinda Mandir?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so close. Just like
I think it was Radha Govinda. Is it?
no.
Radha Gopinath?
You said it.
Radha Gokulanda.
Radha
No.
Gopinath?
Yeah, it's Radha Gopinath. Radha Gopinath. That's correct. Let's see. How many? Okay, never mind. It's a really obvious one. I can't think of any more questions. Who like the old lady came up to the Krishna claiming that the anklet was hers. Who was that an incarnation of?
Lalita Sati?
Yeah, correct. Who was the Goswami who wished to have a deity of his very own?
The sixth Goswami?
Like the name.
Sanatana Goswami?
That's nothing Goswami.
Rupa Goswami?
Was where are you? Yeah. Yeah, it's Srila Rupa Goswami. Okay. I'm literally out of questions. Who was the Thakura who like did not accept to take Radha Gokulanandan from the Brahmachari and said that he couldn't afford proper worship?
Can you please say that again?
Who was the Thakura who did not like take the did not take Radha Gokulanandan because like he couldn't afford that proper worship? Who was that Thakura? It starts with a V.
Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, why can I think of any more questions?
Okay, Krishna Nayana, thank you so much for that quiz, and thank you kids for participating. This helps us to keep attentive when we are hearing, and also we try to at least get those points that at least whatever Krishna Nayana asked is so okay. This is what that okay. At least we will remember. And now we have another 15 minutes, so I can allow the kids to yes.
Can I do it, mommy?
Yeah, each person will get a couple of minutes. Okay, everybody gets the chance. Yeah, Vrinda will start it.
Okay. Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare. Wait, give me a sec. Get my chair. Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Krishna, Krishna,
Very good, Vrinda. Thank you so much. So like this, everybody gets 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, not more than that.
I got 3.
Isha. Yes.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Isha, wonderful, Isha. Good job. Okay. Who else want to go? Krishna Nayana wants to do. Okay, go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna.
You're on mute.
Yeah, you got on mute.
Can I go, Mataji?
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Yeah. Thank you, Krishna Nayana. Again, it went on mute. Thank you so much. Now, Ojasvi wanted to go. Ojasvi, go ahead. I will replace the spotlight. 1 second. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, look, she has the same keyboard.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama
Ojasvi, wonderful. Very good. Krishna Nayana, wonderful. Ojasvi, everybody, whoever did Kirtan till now, they did wonderful job. Very big applause to all of the kids. And we have another 5 minutes. Who wants to go? Two kids can go. I want
Ojasvi to teach me.
Yeah, she will teach you. We'll call her later. Okay, another 2 kids can take opportunity. Who wants to do that?
I think Mukund.
Mukund, you want to go? No?
Okay, Mataji. I'll bring my Midanga.
Okay, go ahead. If nobody else is there, you can cover until 7:15, okay? 5 minutes for you.
No.
Wait, Vrinda. Before he starts, if anybody raises hand, he will go for 3 minutes and then I'll give another kid 3 minutes. If nobody is raising hand, he'll continue until the class ends. 7:16, you can continue, okay? I mean 8:16 until your time.
Okay, Mataji. Mataji, Suraj raised his hand.
Yeah, Suraj raised hand. 3 minutes you do, 3 minutes he will do. Come on, go ahead.
Wait, so Mataji, who's going first?
Mukund will go first and later you. Start, Mukund.
Oh, okay. I thought Suraj was going first. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hari bol. Okay, now Suraj, go ahead. Wonderful, Mukund. Very good job. Suraj, go ahead quickly.
Wait, Mataji, is it just singing?
Whatever you like. We have only 2 more or 3 more minutes. Okay, 3 more minutes. Quickly, whatever you want to do.
Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you, Mukund. Thank you. Thank you, Suresh. Thank you so much for such a beautiful Kirtan. And thank you all the kids for Kirtan. And thank you so much, Krishna Nayana, for a beautiful presentation. We'll close the call here. Next class is about to start. I would like to offer my obeisances to all of you.
Thank you, Mataji, for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you, Krishna Nayana, for a wonderful presentation. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Krishna Nayana ki jai, all Govinda ki jai. Okay. So we will close here. We will not end the call because it's time for the next class.